AD, good to see you. Some of the big bulge bracket names on Wall Street are building out their crypto teams. They argue they've got more scale and more impact. But people I've been talking to who have left the banks to join startups lately say they're looking for a faster pace. They're looking for a little bit of a different culture and potentially more upside. JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs are some of the banks with a dedicated crypto team at this point. And data from LinkedIn shows that the pace of crypto hiring at financial firms quadrupled from 2015 and jumped 40% in the first half of 2021. I spoke to the CEO of Onyx as well. That's JP Morgan's blockchain group. Omar Farouk tells me they have to move slower. They worry about JP Morgan's brand and bank regulators, but he says the impact is something that a fintech could only dream of.
There aren't many places where you can roll out a new platform to do, say, trading, repo trading for securities versus cash, and that platform can go from literally nothing to moving or transacting $1 billion of trade a day in a few months. So I think that sort of scale can only be possible when you operate at a company like JP Morgan Chase.
Farouk's team is now more than 200 people they've hired from startups, but he also says they're hiring from some of the thousands of JP Morgan employees around the world. It's not just first-year analysts, guys. He says it's managing directors and some of the more senior leadership applying to work at Onyx. Other folks, though, I've talked to have found the pace of innovating from within a bank to be frustrating. Take Mary Catherine Latter. She gets an MBA from Harvard. She worked at Goldman, was a managing director of BlackRock, and she started working on crypto as a side project at the asset manager. She says she didn't want to miss out on the fast-paced industry. She left to join Uniswap, where she's now chief operating officer. She says it felt like a bigger risk to actually stay and miss this next wave of innovation. Now, though, she says they're looking for a different kind of resume.
So many people who frankly had no interest in financial services, who would never really explore or consider working on Wall Street, are excited to work at Uniswap Labs and companies like us. So that's exciting because I constantly am meeting people who are 23 years old, who are as smart about markets as people I worked with on Wall Street for years. And it's a totally new interest for them.
And guys, Mary Catherine told me that some of their best hires so far have been self-taught computer scientists and crypto influencers that she met on Twitter. And it's not just Wall Street versus the startups here. They're also competing with big tech for some of the top talent. Back to you.